I move for a short recess, Mr. Speaker. Maybe we should establish another rule. How many times per session day a member can call recess? So that if you run out, that's tough. You can't call recess, request for recess anymore.
Sounds good, but then sometimes most of the discussions that happen in recess ensure a decision is made after, when we get back.
Yes, but guys like me, when I don't like what somebody is proposing, I call for a recess. Oh. Yes, I couldn't. Mr. Speaker, two articles as of last night have come out again on FAS, and one in particular on FSM. It might be interesting reading for members to stay abreast of what foreigners think and say about us.
Where can those articles be found? Okay, I think we can start. Good morning, everyone. I hereby call the 9th day of the second special session of the 23rd Congress to order. May we all rise for a moment of silent prayer. Chief Clerk, please call the roll.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Senator Abel Alfonso,
Basilelia Mang, amen.
Senator Arutos, Senator Asher, Senator Christian, Senator Figuer, Senator Quillen, Senator Conman, Floor Leader Lawrence, Senator Marar,
Yes.
Senator Nemea,
Yes.
Vice Speaker Romalo, Senator Segra,
Good morning.
Senator Urusmal, Speaker Moses.
Yes.
Mr. Speaker, 12 members are present.
Thank you. For that, we have a quorum. Next item.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. That is item 4, reading of the journal.
Floor Leader Lawrence.
Move to dispense with the reading of the journal, Mr. Speaker. So moved.
It's been moved and seconded that Congress dispense with the reading of the journal. Discussion on the said motion. If no objection, we'll vote. All those in favor of the said motion say aye. All opposed say nay. Motion carried. Congress is now dispensed with the reading of the journal. Next item, Chief Clerk.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. That is item number 5, residential communications. We are in receipt of number 23-282.
Thank you. Chairman Figueroa, please take note of that interesting.
Yeah, thank you, Mr. Speaker. I really like this kind of communication coming from the executive branch. Thank you.
Thank you, Chairman Figueroa. Next item, Chief Clerk.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. We're now on item number 6, FSM Supreme Court communications. We do not have any, Mr. Speaker.
Continue.
Item 7, member communications, none, Mr. Speaker. Item 8, departmental communications. We do not have any also, Mr. Speaker. Item 9, agency or governmental authority communications, none. Item 10, state communications, none, Mr. Speaker. Item 11, state Supreme Court communications, none also, Mr. Speaker. Item 12, municipal or town communications. At the moment, we do not have any, Mr. Speaker. Item 13, foreign government communications, none, Mr. Speaker. And item number 14, miscellaneous communications, none, Mr. Speaker.
Order of the day.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Under the order of the day, we have item number 15, standing committee reports. Please refer to a waiting list number 23-18 for standing committee reports awaiting the 24 hours requirement.
Thank you. Short recess. So Chairman Figueroa, you have that one report on the awaiting list. Yes. And please note that we have several reports that are coming down. So maybe after this report is adopted, we can move down the calendar and then come back to if any of the chairman or chairpersons wishes to make a withdrawal. So when we go back, I'll recognize you, Chairman Figueroa. Congress is back in session. Chairman Figueroa.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I move that we adopt Congress standing report.
Short recess. Can you move for placement? It's on the... Thank you. Congress is back in session. Chairman Figueroa, please
Yeah,
restate
thank
your
you, Mr.
motion.
Speaker. I move to place standing committee report number 23-58 on the report calendar.
Any second?
Second.
It's been moved and seconded that Congress place Standing Committee Report number 23-58 on today's calendar for action. Floor Leader.
Move for the suspension of the rules that may impede our actions on the withdrawal and placement of the said report.
It's been moved and seconded that the rules that may impede our action on placement of Standing Committee Report number 23-58 be suspended, especially the rule requiring the 24-hour requirement. Any objections on the said motion? If none, no objection, debate is closed. We will vote on the said motion. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed say nay. Motion carried. The rules are now suspended. We're still on discussion of the placement of CR number of Standing Committee Report number 23-58. Any discussion? If none and no objection, debate is closed. We'll vote on the said motion. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed say nay. Motion carried. The Standing Committee Report number 23-58 is now placed on today's Standing Committee Report calendar for action. Chairman Peguer?
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Move that Congress adopts Standing Committee Report number 23-58.
It's been moved and seconded that Congress adopt Standing Committee Report number 23-58. Discussion. No objection. Question has been called for. Debate is closed. We'll vote on the adoption of Standing Committee Report number 23-58. All those in favor say aye. All opposed say nay. Motion carried. Standing Committee Report number 23-58 has been adopted by Congress. Next report, Chief Clerk.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. We have more reports on the awaiting list number 23-18 for Standing Committee reports awaiting the 24 hours requirement.
Yeah, so let's move on, and there's an updated awaiting list that will be coming. So when they come in, we'll go through the calendar and then we go back. Next item, Chief Clerk.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. We're now on item number 16, special committee reports. As of now, we do not have any, Mr. Speaker.
Next item.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. We're on item number 17 for assignment of measures and communications. Please refer to referral sheet number 23-43.
Chairs and members, please take note of the assignment of measures and communications on the referral sheet. Next item.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. That is item number 18, unfinished business. As of now, we do not have any, Mr. Speaker.
Next item.
Item number 19, bill calendar. The first bill under the bill calendar now is Congressional Bill number 23-106 for first reading. CB number 23-106 is a bill for an act to further amend Public Law number 15-70 as amended by Public Law number 23-43 in order to modify the appointment of CHEMCO representatives for the Federated States of Micronesia by requiring that 2 CHEMCO representatives are from the national government, its agencies and instrumentalities, and 1 member from the state nominees to be among the states, by reducing the term of CHEMCO members for the FSM from 4 years to 2 years, subject to reappointment and for other purposes.
Chairman Arias. It's been moved and seconded that Congress pass on second and final reading CB number 23-106. Discussion? Oh, for first reading, I'm sorry. Discussion? Any discussion?
Short recess.
Short recess. I see we have 2 proposed amendments that are, if both introduced, will be conflicting with each other.
Speaker, on this bill is very important, and I would urge us that we pass it this session. But I'm a little bit concerned of the terms and a number of members representing the FSM and the Compact Trust Fund. Is that right? Or CHEMCO? I would rather have all the 3 members from the FSM to be national government appointees representing the nation, and do away with the rotation. Or if we were to make sure that there is a state representative, it should be for term of 4 years instead of rotating. The reason for that is it's gonna, the GEMCO is gonna be, it's gonna require a lot of discussions and knowledge of how to work with the others. By the time this 2-year member get to know the other members of the GEMCO, then he's out of office. Then we're gonna put someone new, and he or she is gonna start all over again. And mind that we represent the whole nation, whoever is there. So, but it's up to members. That's my only concern.
Well, Vice Speaker, you called for the short recess. Do you have any?
Yes, I call for a short recess, Speaker, because of those two proposed amendments. I understand it's kind of conflicting with, so I wanna, Nemia, if he could also.
What we could do, since this bill is on first reading, is have Chairman Nemea offer his amendment, and then tomorrow, on second reading, adjust that amendment.
But it would defeat the purpose of the First Amendment in the first place. So it would be nice if we would just choose one.
Mr. Speaker.
Go ahead, we're in recess.
Yes, the floor amendment I'm offering is simply to lengthen the term from 2 to 4 years, and also get all the members to be from the national government. I think that's what I'm proposing, simply to ensure that the interests of all the 4 states is looked after. If we were to selectively choose one representing each state, the focus or the interest of that member will solely be to advance the interests of one state. But if we add it at the national government, most likely than not, it would be to ensure that the interests of the nation, and for the sake of continuity, I think it's best if we just have the president appoint the membership from the national level.
And Mr. Speaker, and I think with the amendment that I'm also proposing is on the same line with the terms of members, and the membership will be from the national government, but it's open, it's not confined to who he would be appointing. It's just giving the president that prerogative to appoint either from the state or from the national government. So I think those are the only differences that with my proposed amendment and Chairman Nemia's proposed amendment.
Thank you, Speaker. During the recess, I think we need to agree on which I look at Vice Speaker proposed amendment on this. Why not let's do the amendment to Nemea first, then second reading he will offer his.
Mr. Speaker, there seem to be multiple concerns raised aimed at improving on the bill or the intent of the bill, and it's coming from different members. Can we stand to defer it to another day so that we can consolidate all these recommendations into one idea?
Well, I'm hoping that we can pass this session because there are a lot of.
Yes, this session, I mean, how about if we move it to tomorrow?
Now, can we pass the bill as it is, and then when we go into recess, we discuss and merge the two amendments? If the two proponents can agree.
Mr. Speaker, I think it's very important that we act on this bill right away. We pass on first reading, and then we do because we cannot act on the nominations for CHEMGO if we don't have this in place. So this should precede the action on the nominations. But I think coming to agreement on which Harvard amendment during this recent with just of the highest importance to the CHEMGO committee meeting. So, let alone the state as one nation. So that's one of the pitfall of having to pick somebody from one state that is not quite familiar with the budgeting system, how things flow from the U.S. to the national and then to the states. And I would humbly beseech the due consideration of everyone to consider the floor amendment that I'm offering.
Well, at least if we could pass it first reading and then the amendments can come in during second reading. But we have 1 day left, and that's tomorrow, and if we can't get the first reading in today, then we won't have this bill passed by this session, unless there's a resolution extending the session.
All right, let's do first reading.
And then tomorrow,
We
let's
can-
work on the, yeah, okay. Let's go back. Congress is back in session. We're still on discussion of CB number 23-06 on first reading. If no objection, there's a motion to close debate. And if no objection to that motion, all those in favor of that motion say aye. All opposed say nay. Motion carried. Debate is now closed. We will now vote by roll call of members to CB number 23-106 on first reading. Chief Clerk, please call the roll.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Senator Abelo Alfonso,
Amen.
Senator Aritos, Senator Asher, Senator Christian,
Amen.
Senator Figuier, Senator Figuier, Senator Quillen,
Yes.
Senator Conman, Floor Leader Lawrence,
Amen.
Senator Marar,
Yes.
Senator Nemea,
Yes.
Vice Speaker Romalo, Senator Sigra, yes. Senator Urusamal, Speaker Moses.
Aye.
Mr. Speaker, all 12 members that are present voted for the said bill under first reading.
With that, Congress has passed on first reading, CB number 23-106. Next bill, Chief Clerk.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Currently under the bill calendar is Congressional Bill number 23-75 for second and final reading. CB number 23-75 is a bill for an act to further amend Section 208 of Title 52 of the Code of the Federated States of Micronesia, annotated as amended by Public Law number 18-114 to reduce the cost of living allowance to zero and for other purposes.
Chairman Artis.
Thank you, Speaker. I have floor amendment to offer.
Can you, short recess. Can you move for adoption of the, and then during discussion, you offer your, let's go back. Congress is back in session. Chairman Artis, you have the floor.
I move to Passage, I move for passage on the said bill on second and final reading.
It's been moved and seconded that Congress pass CB number 23-75 on second and final reading. Discussion. Chairman Artus, I believe you have something.
Yeah, thank you, Speaker. I have a floor amendment to offer. It's been written and distributed to members. I move for its adoption.
It's been moved and seconded that the offered floor amendment to CB number 23-75 be adopted by Congress, offered by Chairman Artus. Chief Clerk, please read the proposed amendment.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. We have a floor amendment to Congressional Bill number 23-75, offered by Senator Tuwita Ardos. It reads as follows. Item 1, page 1, lines 8 to 9, delete the following until January 30th, 2024. Item 2, page 1, line 9, after the following, beginning July 1st, 2015, insert the following, and ending on June 30th, 2024. Item 3, page 1, line 10, delete the following, February 1st, 2024, and insert the following, July 1st, 2024, in lieu thereof.
Short recess. Let's go back. We're still on discussion of the proposed floor amendment to CB number 23-75. Any further discussion? If none, we will vote on the proposed amendment. All those in favor say aye. All opposed say nay. Motion carried. The floor amendment to CB number 23-75 offered by Chairman Artus is now adopted. We now have CB number 23-75, CD1. Discussion. Any further discussion?
Speaker,
Floor Leader Lawrence.
yeah. Just a point of clarification for this, before we go into the second and final reading. I just want to know where these funds will go to, and what has been so dissatisfying in the most recent time that leads to the thinking of taking away $40 that could even buy a sack of rice for, just any national FSM employee. Now, I understand that the 45% was given or was made into laws to address some of these challenges or some of these daily cost of living that all of us have. But when we increase the salaries there is also, the businesses also have that tendency to raise their, the prices of what they're selling, or, commercials. And so that's what the main reason why I am not in support of this, because I think that the COLA also, in some ways or in many ways, have some effect to assisting or helping out the average national employee in terms of the cost of living allowance.
Mr. Speaker.
Thank you, Floor Leader.
Short recess, Mr. Speaker.
We're still in recess.
Short recess.
Eu campaign, wow, man. Melaro mo ponento.
Would you like to state on the record something, Chairman?
Yes, I sure would like to support that very sentiment. And I will also justify where I'm coming from, especially given the hyperinflationary environment we're in, which we don't think is just going to go away anytime soon, given the geopolitical tension throughout the world that will continue to cause rise to the cost of virtually everything. If some of the developed countries are complaining, the average people in these developed countries are complaining about meeting the average daily cost of living, who are we not to even be affected when most of what we consume is imported from these countries?
Would you like to state that on record? We can go
Yes.
back. Okay. Let's go back. Congress is back in session. Chairman Lemia, you have the floor.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I also share the same sentiment by Floor Leader Lawrence. I feel that given the inflationary environment we're in, cost of living will continue to escalate. And given the development status of our country, where we're highly dependent on imported items, especially our basic needs, food, for example, fuel, this cost of living will continue to rise, and it will not come down anytime soon because of the geopolitical tension, which is intensifying, causing a lot of the vital basic needs like energy, food, ingredients for fertilizer to go up. And that will certainly have adverse impact on our economy, let alone our living condition and the cost of living. So taking away these $40 on a biweekly basis is not doing any justice to our average citizens. The 45% increase that we are so proud of is not nearly enough to cover the losing value of the salary and wages that our employees have been getting over the years. That was just a one-time increase of 45%. But many decades have passed, and we have not even keep up in covering the increasing cost of living in this country, which is most likely they're not always higher than the average cost of living in the more developed countries, because we are still a consumption-based economy where we're highly dependent on imported food items, imported energy needs, and what have you. So therefore, I would support any action that would reconsider this in its totality for the sake of our citizens. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Thank you, Chairman Lemia.
Speaker.
Any further discussion?
Speaker.
Mr. Speaker,
Vice Speaker Romulo?
sorry. I want to know if you think $40 COLA is enough, or should we increase it? And if we do, who gets it? Everybody?
Okay.
Care
The
to
fo-
respond?
Mr. Speaker, if I may respond to that, the $40 is for the national government employees. So there are also competing cost allocations in their meager pay. So I can understand where they're coming from, the plight from our low-income, low-paid employees. They're the ones who are most affected. So I think we need to seriously consider this because it would have significant adverse impact on their living condition. And if that is affected, if their basic need is not met, would they lend their support to really work hard? And how can we improve their morale to be productive workers for the national government if we're not looking out for their interests? Thank you.
Vice Speaker Romulo?
Thank you very much, Speaker, and good morning to you. Let me be the devil advocate on these $40 COLA. And let me make it clear that it's not 45% that we have given to our national government employees. It's a total of 60%, 55%, and 50%. And I am the proponent of those bills that will become law. Second, my concern is, yes, it's $40. What is $40? $40, it's a tremendous amount of money. And we are trying our best to find funding to help fund these basic operations, basic needs for this government. $40 would help. We've been struggling finding funding revenue to address these other issues that are impeding our operations. So regardless of how much we give our employees, there will be still a need. We cannot satisfy our employees, whichever amount we give them. We will still find struggles in our daily lives, on our daily expenses. Regardless if we give them 100% increase, there will always be the need for our basic need to our expenses because, hey, we're in a world of evolution where it evolves every day. Changes have made in price with the businesses, so we have to adapt to be able to live out our with our daily lives to accommodate our daily needs. But I'm supporting this bill because I think the government also need to provide the necessity for the basic need for its citizens. Thank you.
Speaker.
Thank you, Chairman Romulo. Chairman Figueroa, you have
Thank
the
you,
floor.
Speaker. I think we've discussed this matter enough. The people and the state that I represent don't receive COLA. But I think I agree with Vice Speaker Romulo, so I move for the previous question.
Second.
It's been moved and seconded that debate be closed. All those in favor of the said motions, say aye. All opposed, say nay. Motion carried. Debate is now closed. We will now vote on CB number 23-75, CD1, on second and final reading by roll call of delegations. Chief Clerk, please call the roll.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Senator Seagrow will be casting the vote for Kushai.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. For the State of Chuk, Chairman Arados. For the State of Pohnpei, Chairman Christian.
Amen.
For the State of Kashai, Senator Sikora. For the State of Yap, Chairman Figueroa. Mr. Speaker, all 4 states voted for the said bill under second and final reading.
With that, Congress has passed on second and final reading, CB number 23-75, CD1. Next bill, Chief Clerk.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Under the bill calendar now is Congressional Bill Number 23-96 for second and final reading. CB Number 23-96 is a bill for an act to further amend Sections 9 and 12 of Public Law Number 19-118 as amended by Public Laws Numbers 19-125, 19-131, 19-135, 19-146, 19-160, 20-01, 20-14, 20-23, 20-74, 20-129, and 22-152 in order to change the use and allotment of funds previously appropriated therein for the purpose of funding capital and human resources development and for other purposes.
Chairman Figueroa.
Move for the passage of the said bill on second and final reading.
Any second? It's been moved and seconded that Congress pass CB number 23-96 on second and final reading. Discussion. Any discussion? If no objection,
Mr. Speaker,
uh,
I believe there is a floor amendment that needs to be offered by Chairman Christian. Thank you.
Mr. Speaker,
Chairman Christian, you have the
I
floor.
want to thank you for seating Senator Asher with me. As you can see, he's now advising me on process. I apparently neglected to remember that there is an amendment offered. And I would like now to move for the adoption of that amendment that has been distributed to the members.
It's been moved and seconded that the offered floor amendment to CB number 23-96 offered by Chairman Christian be adopted. And please note that the rules are still suspended. So discussion on the proposed amendment, the offered floor amendment. Any, if no further discussion on the said amendment, debate is closed. We will now vote on the adoption of the proposed amendment by Chairman Christian to CB number 23-96. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed say nay. Motion carried. We now have CB number 23-96 CD1. Any further discussion? No objection and no further discussion. Debate is now closed. We will vote on second reading CB number 23-96 CD1 by roll call of delegations. Chief Clerk, please call the roll.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. For the state of Chuk, Chairman Aritos. For the state of Pohnpei, Chairman Christian.
Amen.
For the state of Koshai, Senator Sikra.
Yes.
For the state of Yap, Chairman Figueroa. Mr. Speaker, all four states voted for the said bill under second and final reading.
With that, Congress has now passed on second and final reading CB number 23-96 CD1. Next bill, Chief Clerk.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Under the bill calendar now is Congressional Bill Number 23-95 for second and final reading. CB Number 23-95 is a bill for an act to further amend Chapter 2 of Title 54 of the Code of the Federated States of Micronesia, annotated as amended by amending Section 222 for the purpose of raising the exemption limit to $500 on the amount of other goods that can be brought into the FSM duty-free for a person's personal use or consumption and for other purposes.
Chairman Figueroa. It's been moved and seconded that Congress pass on second and final reading CB number 23-95. Discussion. Any discussion? If none, no. Closed. We will now vote on CB number 23-95 on second and final reading by roll call of delegations. Chief Clerk, please call the roll.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. For the state of Chuk, Chairman Aritos. For the state of Pohnpei, Chairman Christian.
Amen.
For the state of Koshai, Senator Segra.
Yes.
For the state of Yap, Chairman Figure. For the state of Yap, Chairman Figure. Mr. Speaker, all four states voted for the said bill under second and final reading.
For that, we have passed on second and final reading, CB number 23-95. Next bill, Chief Clerk.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Currently under the bill calendar is Congressional Bill number 23-108 for second and final reading. CB number 23-108 is a bill for an act to further amend Public Law number 22-157 as amended by Public Laws numbers 22-179 and 22-205 by amending sections 5 and 6 thereof to change the use and allotment of fund previously appropriated therein to fund public projects and social programs for the people of Chuk State and for other purposes.
Chairman Figueroa.
Mr. Speaker, move that Congress pass Congress Bill 23-109,
108.
108 on second and final reading. 108.
Any second? It's been moved and seconded that Congress pass on second and final reading, CB number 23-108. Discussion?
Mr. Speaker,
Chairman Numia.
I'd like to offer a floor amendment to CB number 23-108. My offered amendment has been circulated to all members.
Okay, make a motion.
And so I move for the adoption of said offered amendment.
It's been moved and seconded that the offered floor amendment to CB number 23-108 offered by Chairman Numia be adopted. Discussion. Chief Clerk, please read the title, read the amendment.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. We now have a floor amendment to Congressional Bill number 23-108 offered by Senator Fabian S. Nimea. It reads as follows. Item 1, page 1, Title 3. Title 3, after the following, and allotee. Item 2, page 6, line 1, delete the following, the allotee of funds. Item 3, page 6, line 2, delete it in its entirety. Item 4, page 6, line 3, at-large office. Item 5, page 6, line 4, delete the word section and reinsert the following, subsections 5, 1, end.
Discussion on the offered floor amendment.
Mr. Speaker, I'm
Chairman.
just amazed that the current law, and we didn't catch it, nor the president allowed it to become law, that an at-large office can be the allotee of funds.
Yes, I believe that's why the proposed amendment was made. So any further discussion? No objection and no further discussion. Debate is closed. We will vote on the adoption of offered by Chairman Mia to CB number 23-108. All those in favor of the said amendment and proposed amendment, say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, say nay. Motion carried. The proposed amendment has been adopted by Congress. We now have CB 23-108 CD1. Any further discussion? If no further discussion and no objection, debate is now closed. We will vote on CB number 23-108 on second reading by roll call of delegations. Chief Clerk, please call the roll.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. For the state of Chuk, Chairman Arados. For the state of Pohnpei, Chairman Christian. For the state of Koshai, Senator Segra.
Yes.
For the state of Yap, Chairman Figueres. Mr. Speaker, all 4 states voted for the said bill under second and final reading.
With that, Congress has passed on second and final reading, CB number 23-108. Next bill, Chief Clerk.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Under the bill calendar now is Congressional Bill Number 23-109 for second and final reading. CB number 23-109 is a bill for an act to further amend Public Law Number 20-125 as amended by Public Laws Numbers 20-135, 20-146, 20-157, 20-179, 20-189, 21-06, 21-40, 21-59, 21-96, 21-141, 21-155, 21-217, 21-225, 21-230, 21-239, 22-20, 22-70, 22-88, 22-95, 22-144, 22-201, and 23-51 by amending Sections 5 and 6 thereof to change the use, allotee, and lapse date of certain funds previously appropriated therein to fund public projects and social programs for the people of the states of Yap, Koshai, Pohnpei, and Chuk, and for other purposes.
Chairman Figueres.
Passage of Congress Bill number 23-109 on second and final reading.
It's been moved and seconded that Congress pass on second and final reading, CB number 23-09. Discussion. Chairman Nemia, you have the floor.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I also would like to offer a floor amendment to this bill. And I believe the offered amendment has already been circulated to all members. So I move for the adoption of the offered amendment.
It's been moved and seconded that the offered floor amendment to CB number 23-109 offered by Chairman Nemia be adopted. Discussion. Chief Clerk, please read the amendment.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. We now have a floor amendment to Congressional Bill number 23-109 offered by Senator Fabian S. Nemea. It reads as follows. Item 1 in the title, line 5, after the word use, delete the word allotee. Item 2, page 8, line 23, delete the following, the allotee of funds. Item 3, page 8, line 24, delete it in its entirety. Item 4, page 8, line 25, delete the following, at-large office. Item 5, page 9, line 1, delete the following, subsection 5(1) and section, and insert subsections 5(1) and 5(6) in lieu thereof.
Discussion on the offered floor amendment to CB number 23-109. Any discussion? If no further discussion and no objection, debate is closed. We will vote on the offered floor amendment. All those in favor say aye. All opposed say nay. Motion carried. The offered floor amendment to CB number 23-109 offered by Chairman Nemia has now been adopted. We now have CB number 23-109 CD1. Any further discussion on the said bill? If none, no further discussion, no objection. Debate is now closed. We will vote on CB number 23-109 on second and final reading by roll call of delegations. Chief Clerk, please call the roll.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. For the state of Chuk, Chairman Arados. For the state of Pohnpei, Chairman Christian. For the state of Koshai, Senator Segra.
Yes.
For the state of Yap, Chairman Figueres. Mr. Speaker, all 4 states voted for the said bill under second and final reading.
With that, Congress has passed on second and final reading CB number 23-109 CD1. Next bill.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. We now have Congressional Bill Number 23-111 for second and final reading. CB Number 23-111 is a bill for an act to further amend Public Law Number 22-180 as amended by Public Laws Numbers 22-187, 22-188, 23-03, 23-09, 23-11, 23-36, and 23-59 by amending Sections 5 and 6 thereof for the purpose of changing the use and allotment of funds previously appropriated therein to fund public projects and social programs for the people of Chuk State and for other purposes.
Chairman Figueroa? It's been moved and seconded that Congress pass on second reading CB number 23-111. Discussion. Chairman Mia?
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Like the previous bills, I also have a offered amendment, floor amendment, to CB number 23-11. And so I move for the adoption of the offered amendment.
Second.
It's been moved and seconded that the offered floor amendment to CB number 23-111 offered by Chairman Mia be adopted by Congress. Discussion. Chief Clerk, please read the amendment.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. We have a floor amendment to Congressional Bill Number 23-111, offered by Senator Fabian S. Nimea. It reads as follows. Item 1, page 6, line 25, delete the following. 42N. Item 2, page 7, line 18, 19, and 20, delete the following. The allotment of funds appropriated under Section 5.1 of this Act shall be the at-large office. Item 3, page 7, line 21, delete the word section and reinsert the following. Subsections 5.1 and.
There you have it. Discussion on the offered floor amendment. Any further discussion? If none, and no objection, debate is now closed. We'll vote on the adoption of the offered floor amendment by Chairman Mia. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed say nay. Motion carried. The floor amendment offered by Chairman Mia to CB number 23-111 has been adopted by Congress. We now have CD1. Any further discussion on the said bill?
Speaker,
Floor Leader Lawrence.
thank you. I also would like to offer a floor amendment on the CP number 23-111. Copies of the amendment has been circulated, so move for its adoption.
Short recess. It's in today's package, or? Okay, let's go back. Floor leader, please restate your motion.
Yes. For the offered floor amendment to CP number 23-11, so move for its adoption.
It's been moved and seconded that the offered floor amendment to CB number 23-11, CD1 be adopted by Congress, offered by Floor Leader Lawrence. Discussion. 111. Chief Clerk, please read the title or read the amendment.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. We now have a floor amendment to Congressional Bill Number 23-111 CD1, offered by Floor Leader Quincy Lawrence. It reads as follows. Item 1, page 6, line 25, delete the following, 4-2N.
There you have it. Discussion on the offered floor amendment. Any discussion?
Question.
If none, and no objection, debate is now closed. We will vote on the offered floor amendment to CB number 23-111, offered by Chairman Lawrence. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed say nay. Motion carried. We now have CD2. Any further discussion on the said bill?
Question.
If no further discussion and no objection, debate is now closed. We will now vote on second and final reading, CB number 23-111, CD2. Chief Clerk, please call the roll.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. For the State of Chuk, Chairman Aritas. For the State of Pohnpei, Chairman Christian. For the State of Koshai, Senator Segra. Mr. Speaker, all four states voted for the said bill under second and final reading.
With that, Congress has passed on second and final reading, CB number 23-111, CD2. Next bill, Chief Clerk.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. We're now on Congressional Bill Number 23-112 for second and final reading. CB number 23-112 is a bill for an act to further amend Public Law Number 22-186 as amended by Public Laws Numbers 22-189, 23-01, and 23-14 by amending Sections 4, 5, and 6 thereof to change the use and allotment of funds previously appropriated therein for the purpose of funding public projects and social programs for the people of Pohnpei and Chuk states and for other purposes.
Chairman Figueroa. It's been moved and seconded that Congress pass on second and final reading, CB number 23-112. Discussion. Chairman Nemia.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I'd like to offer a floor amendment to CB number 23-112. I think the offered amendment has been circulated to all members, and so I move for the adoption of the offered amendment.
It's been moved and seconded that the offered floor amendment to CB number 23-1 amendment.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. We have a floor amendment to Congressional Bill Number 23-112, offered by Senator Fabian S. Nemea. It reads as follows. Item 1, page 1 in the title, line 3, after the word use, delete the following, and allotee. Item 2, page 9, lines 24 and 25, delete the following. The allotee of funds appropriated under Section 5(1) of this Act shall be the at-large. Item 3, page 10, line 1, delete the word office. Item 4, page 10, line 2, reinsert the following. Subsections 5(1) and delete the word section.
There you have it. Discussion on the discussion? If no further discussion and no objection, debate is now closed. We will vote on the offered floor amendment to CB number 23-112, offered by Chairman Mia. All those in favor of the said motion, say aye. All opposed, say nay. Motion carried. The offered floor amendment has now been adopted. We now have CD2. And further discussion on the said bill? CD1.
I have an amendment that also has been for its adoption.
It's been moved and seconded that the offered
Mr. Speaker,
floor amendment. Go ahead.
Mr. Speaker, I have an oral amendment I'd like to offer on the written amendment. Item 2, where it says page 2, the words legal, so that line item would read only F Public Defense Counsel Corporation Incorporated, and the amount remained the same. And Mr. Speaker, I further move that reading of the amendment be dispensed with.
It's been moved and seconded that the offered amendment to the floor amendment offered by Chairman Christian be adopted and the reading of the amendment be dispensed with. So discussion on that offered amendment to the floor amendment. Any discussion?
Question?
If no objection and no further discussion, debate is closed. We'll vote on the said motion. All those in favor, say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, say nay. Motion carried. The floor amendment has now been amended, offered by Chairman Christian to CB number 23-112. Further discussion on the said bill, on the said amendment. No objection. 112 CD1. All those in favor say aye. Aye. All opposed say nay. We now have CD2. Any further discussion? If none, and no objection, debate is now closed. We will now vote on second and final reading to CB number 23-112 CD2 by roll call of delegations. Chief Clerk, please call the roll.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. For the state of Chuk, Chairman Aritos. For the state of Pohnpei, Chairman Christian. For the state of Koshai, Senator Segra.
Yes.
For the state of Yap, Chairman Figueres. Second and final reading.
Thank you. With that, Congress has passed on second and final reading, CB number 23-112, CD2. Next bill, Chief Clerk.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Under the bill calendar now is Congressional Bill number 23-114 for second and final reading. CB number 23-114 is a bill for Act 2. Further amend Public Law number 22-86 as amended by Public Laws numbers 22-101, 22-102, 22-106, 22-140, 22-147, 22-168, 22-185, 22-197, 23-06, 23-12, 23-39, and 23-50 by amending sections 2, 5, and 6 thereof to change the use, allotee, and lapse date of funds previously appropriated therein for the purpose of funding priority infrastructure projects and other public projects and social programs for the people of Yap, Koshai, Chuk, and Pohnpei states, and for other purposes.
Chairman Figueres.
Move for the passage of the said bill on second and final reading.
It's been moved and seconded that Congress pass on second and final reading, CB number 23-114. Discussion.
Also have an offered floor amendment, which has been circulated. There are two versions, so I ask that we do away with the previous version and we look at the new version. And so I move for the adoption of the new.
It's been moved and seconded that the offered floor amendment to CB number 23-114 be adopted by Congress. Please note that this is the new, and Chief Clerk, please read the amendment.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. We now have a floor amendment to Congressional Bill Number 23-114, new version, offered by Senator Fabian S. Nemea. It reads as follows. Item 1, page 1, in the title, line 4, after the word use, page 11, line 8, reinsert 5(2) instead of deleting it. Item 3, page 11, line 11, reinstate the following. Mayor of Bueno Municipal Government. Item 4, page 11, line 12, delete the following. Governor of Chuk State. Item 5, page 11, lines 14, 15, and 16, delete the following. The allotee of funds appropriated under Section 5(2) of this act shall be the at-large office.
There you have it. Discussion on the offered floor amendment. Any further discussion?
Did I hear correctly that the at-large office is going to be the allotee? It's deleted?
It deleted that portion.
Oh, you don't want to be allotee?
Any further discussion? If no objection and no further discussion, debate is now closed on the offered floor amendment to CB number 23-114. All those in favor of said amendment, floor amendment, say aye.
Aye.
All opposed say nay. Motion carried. We're still on discussion of CB number 23-114, CD1. Any further discussion on the said bill? If no further discussion and no objection, debate is now closed. We will now vote on the second and final reading, CB number 23-114, CD1. Chief Clerk, please call the roll of delegations.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. For the State of Chuk, Chairman Aradas. For the State of Pohnpei, Chairman Christian. For the State of Koshai, Senator Sikra.
Yes.
For the State of Yap, Chairman Figuer. Mr. Speaker, all 4 states voted for the said bill under second and final reading.
Thank you. Congress has now passed on second and final reading, CB number 23-114, CD1. Next bill, Chief Clerk.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Currently under the bill calendar is Congressional Bill Number 23-116 for second and final reading. CB Number 23-116 is a bill for an act to further amend Public Law Number 21-180 as amended by Public Laws Numbers 21-191, 21-234, 21-240, and 22-21 by amending Section 6 thereof for the purpose of funding public projects and social programs for the people of Yap, Koshai, Pohnpei, and Chuk states, and for other purposes.
Chairman Figuer.
Thank you, Speaker. Move for the passage of the said bill on second and final reading.
Any second? It's been moved and seconded that Congress pass on second and final reading, CB number 23-116. Discussion. Any discussion? If no further discussion and no objection, we will vote by roll call of delegations to CB number 23-116 on second and final reading. Chief Clerk, please call the roll.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. For the State of Chuk, Chairman Aradas. For the state of Pohnpei, Chairman Christian. For the state of Koshai, Senator Segra.
Yes.
For the state of Yap, Chairman Figuer. Mr. Speaker, all 4 states voted for the said bill under second and final reading.
Thank you. With that, Congress has passed on second and final reading, CB number 23-116. Next bill, Chief Clerk.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Under the bill calendar now is Congressional Bill Number 23-117 for second and final reading. CB Number 23-117 is a bill for an act to further amend Public Law Number 20-31 as amended by Public Laws Numbers 20-41, 20-51, 20-77, 20-113, 21-24, 21-45, 21-83, 21-101, 21-133, 21-204, 21-220, 22-79, 22-113, and 22-150 by amending sections 5 and 6 thereof to change the use on public projects and social programs for the people of Yap, Koshai, Pohnpei, and Chuk states, and for other purposes.
Chairman Figuer. It's been moved and seconded that Congress pass on second and final reading, CB number 23-117. Discussion. Any?
Question?
If no objection and no further discussion, question has been called for. Debate is now closed. We will vote on second and final delegations. Chief Clerk, please call the roll.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. For the state of Chuk, Chairman Arutas. For the state of Pohnpei, Chairman Christian. For the state of Koshai, Senator Segra.
Yes.
For the state of Yap, Chairman Figuer. Mr. Speaker, all 4 states voted for the said bill under second and final reading.
Thank you. With that, Congress has passed on second and final reading, CB number 23-117. Next bill, Chief Clerk.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Under the bill calendar now is Congressional Bill Number 23-118 for second and final reading. CB Number 23-118 is a bill for an act to further amend Public Law Number 20-60 as amended by Public Laws Numbers 20-65, 20-75, 20-85, 20-97, 20 21-100, 21-129, 21-163, 21-173, 21-187, 22-11, 22-59, 22-78, and 22-132 by amending sections 5 and 6 thereof to change the use, allotee, and extend the lapse date of funds previously appropriated therein to fund public projects and social programs in Chuk State and for other purposes.
Chairman Figuer.
Thank you, Speaker. Move that Congress passes on second and final reading, Congress Bill 23-118.
Second.
It's been moved and seconded that Congress pass on second and final reading, CB number 23-118. Discussion.
Mr. Speaker.
Chairman Mia.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I'd like to also offer a floor amendment to CB 23-118. My offered amendment has been circulated to all members, and so I move for the adoption of the offered amendment.
Chairman. It hasn't been seconded. It's been moved and seconded that the offered floor amendment to CB number 23-118 be adopted by Congress, offered by Chairman Numia. And along with the motion was to dispense with its reading. So discussion on the offered floor amendment. Any discussion? If no further discussion, and no objection, debate is closed. We'll vote on the offered floor amendment. All those in favor say aye. All opposed say nay. Motion offered by Chairman Mia has now been adopted. We now have CD1. Any further discussion on the bill? If no, close, we will vote on second and final reading, CB number 23-118, CD1 on second and final reading by roll call of delegations.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. For the state of Chuk, Chairman Aritos. For the state of Pohnpei, Chairman Christian. For the state of Koshai, Senator Segra.
Yes.
For the state of Yap, Chairman Figueres. Mr. Speaker, all 4 states voted for the said bill under second and final.
18, CD1. Next bill, Chief Clerk.
None, Mr. Speaker.
Mr. Speaker,
Chairman Christian.
Mr. Speaker, I move that we recess for about 10 minutes.
Short recess.
Speaker. Speaker,
Yes.
can I put one resolution on the resolution calendar for then we recess?
Well, it's the short. Could go back up to standing committee reports if that would be.
Let's do this resolution first. Speaker.
Which one? the standing committee reports or leave
Speaker,
it till tomorrow?
let's get this one out of the way and then go back, and then we can do it
Would
tomorrow.
you, because we can leave it on and it will be automatically on tomorrow's calendar.
I like to do it today.
All of them?
Not all, yeah, if not all of them,
Okay, okay. So, Senator Segra and Senator Golan. Oh, there she is. Okay, let's just wait for Golan. Okay, let's go back.
resolution number 23-4.
It's already on the short recess. It's already been placed because we took care of the standing committee report earlier.
Yeah, but I did not see it because it's not there. So I'll move for the adoption of the
Back in session.
Congress resolution number 23-142.
Adopt Congressional Resolution Number 23-142. Discussion. Any discussion? It's CD1. So any discussion?
Members of the resolution is on to the Board of Trustees position, and I would
Question.
If none, debate is closed. This is a nomination, so we will vote by secret recess. No, she can.
Chairman Figure, has the President's office transmitted yeah, that's why I'm asking, because
let's go back. Congress is back in session. Chief Clerk, please announce the results.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. All 12 members that are present voted for the nominee under the said resolution.
With that, Congress has adopted CR number 23-142. Let us give Mr. Seagra a round of applause. Any more resolutions, Chief Clerk?
Speaker, I have some resolutions to withdraw and place on the calendar.
Okay. There are some grants. So that it happens in one motion.
All the resolutions except for education.
I didn't find any for education.
Okay.
Okay.
So I have all the resolutions, Mr. Speaker.
Can we do the grants tomorrow and do the nomination?
Can we put, can I just put them on the calendar and then we move for action tomorrow? Of,
Well, it's up to you.
was I, Chairman Christian?
Okay.
I'd like to withdraw and place the following Congress resolutions on the calendar for action. They are Resolution 23-146. Congress Resolution 23-149. Congress Resolution 23-150. Congress Resolution number 23-148. Congress Resolution 23-100. Congress Resolution 23. Congress Resolution 23-122. And lastly, I so move, Mr. Speaker.
Place on today's resolution calendar CR 23-1, CR 23-147, 23-149, 23-1, 23-100, 23-1.
Short recess. Here, resolution.
I don't think it was read out. If you want to, I would, since those are nominations and these are grants. Okay. Well, the understanding was that,
Speaker, for
huh?
I have 6 grants. Senator R&D have 4 grants, if I'm not mistaken.
Well,
2.
some of these resolutions, so may I suggest that all these numbers be given to Chief Clerk? Because some of them, to act on, because we don't have copies, to have all of these placed up.
Motion for the,
Yeah, if you could withdraw your motion. Session.
my prior motion.
On. Next resolution. Okay, short recess. So what do we do with the standing committee report? Updated a waiting list? Huh? 1, 2. But one report we haven't adopted, but we've already passed the resolution yesterday, adopted. We have 3 more, all of them for JN Go. Standing committee report calendar, or you could wait till tomorrow. Till tomorrow to 20, so that we can accommodate the 24-hour awaiting period. We'll take care of it tomorrow. Okay, all right, let's go back. Congress is back.
Now, we do not have any more resolutions. And resolutions, Mr. Speaker.
Okay, introduce, please.
22, miscellaneous business.
Any miscellaneous business? If none, next item, Chief. Announcements. Any
Mr.
announcements?
Speaker,
Chairman Christian. Okay. If no objection, we'll go back. Under.
Mr. Speaker, I would like to venture Resolution 23-21 regarding for reconsideration.
Okay, it's PR number 23-121. And we will vote by secret ballot for the reconsideration. So, Chief Clerk, please. Let's go back.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Adopted by Congress.
Announcements, Mr. Speaker, for item two.
Stands in recess until 10 o'clock sharp tomorrow.
Second.
Second.
If no objection, we will vote. Motion carried. Attention.